If you were forced to follow a god and continue his career, which god would you choose? It's a war muse with the great sword of Excalibur, shadow assassination of the void spirit, or Pluto who rules over all the undead, or reject the gift of the gods, become an artifact abandoned by the gods. Now I'm standing on the awakening stage with a puzzled look on my face because of what I saw. And the awakening rituals recounted by school mentors, completely different, according to the textbook. All professions are bestowed by the gods. As soon as the awakened step on the awakening platform and touched the stone tablet, only one god appeared and chose you to be his follower. From now on, you will follow this mystery. Kill the monster and sacrifice the monster's heart for him. You can slowly upgrade and strengthen yourself, and this time, 4 mysteries appeared in front of me. Wearing a golden armor, muse with the great sword of Sage, the mysterious man hidden under the black cloak, and the old man with the white bone staff cooking, and the warrior whose body is broken but standing still. The first job offer I made was War Muse. And he looked down at me. It's like looking at ants. Arrogant and uncomfortable. Awakened, I have felt your hard work and future. Follow me and I will give you the glory of a warrior. Next second, the ancient stone tablet emits a grey light. A line of words suddenly appeared in front of me. Follow the War Muse. Transferred to ground level warrior profession, so I sort of narrowed my eyes. The arrogant War Muse. I said it and felt my future and deep-seated. As a result, he was given a ground level cannon fodder profession. Shaking his head without hesitation, and he turns his gaze to the second mystery next to him. I saw that it was a man with a black cape and a veil. The whole body was wrapped in black. Mystery, after he heard that I rejected the first god, seemed a little happy. Wise choice. Wise awakeners, follow me. Be the black knife that cuts through the void. In an instant, a black, sword-like totem suddenly cut through the void. Appeared on my neck. Seems to be both a threat. It is also the horror of showing the power of the void. Become a follower of the spirit of the void. Transferred to S-class professional shadow assassin. At the same time, in all the mocking eyes below the awakening stage. That stone tablet, but it exploded again with a dazzling purple light. Everyone was shocked to see this. Purple light. S-class combat class unique symbol. Then another black knife cut through the void. Suddenly appeared beside me. The sharp and instantaneous black sword totem. Instantly covered the previous grey residue. Break the cocoon. At this moment, the IAO, who had just awakened an S-level professional Panlong monk, immediately his face was clear, suddenly stood up. Raw. How can one person awaken 2 professions? The faces of Lin Shuming and Lu Ruyan beside them. It also changed in an instant. Lin Shuming, who just laughed at you like crazy. He was even more excited and ran directly to the rostrum. Questioned the principal. The principal must have made a mistake. Shufan, it is impossible for him to awaken 2 professions. He's a crap job. I saw the principal and others on the rostrum at the moment. They were all dumbfounded. At this time, the grade director hurriedly stopped Lin Shuming. This classmate, take it easy. And the old principal Lin Jingnan suddenly slapped the table. Stand up, excited boy. This is an S-level career. That's right. I'll just say, old man, I never talk crazy. Lin Jingnan suppressed the excitement in his heart. He has been in the education industry for most of his life. Although I have never seen anyone awaken with my own eyes. Choose from 2 careers. But I have also heard of this extremely rare. Examples of multiple classes awakened. That's because he was chosen by multiple gods at the same time. However, at this moment, 4 dukes with different thoughts on the rostrum. Person in charge. But suddenly I heard the crowd watching below. Another exclamation. Disturbance and exclamations, even higher than the previous one. Tiana, look. Lin Zhenglin, the old principal of Awakening Platform. Several people hurriedly got up to see. This look. Even a few well-informed people on the podium. I couldn't help but take a breath of cold air. I saw the ancient stone tablet on the Awakening Platform. It shines again. And it's an orange beam of light that goes straight into the sky. This is my 3rd career. All 3 gods chose me. But now I am in the Awakening world. Shaking his head again. S-class combat class shadow assassin. Even on the entire assassin list. Also on the list. But I'm not in a hurry. Recently, there are 2 more gods behind. I'm hiding in front of that god in the black cloak. Wave your hand. I know you're in a hurry, but don't worry. Hearing that the god of the void in a black cloak. He trembled with anger. But there is nothing I can do, and from the forest of emptiness, looked to the 3rd god. In Ming's eyes, I could see a tinge of fear and awe. The 3rd god was a man on crutches. The old man with white hair, on a bone like crutch. Braving blue flames. The old man is not angry, and you look at me with a little bit of admiration. Awakened, I am Hades. Surrender to me. I will grant you the power to control life and death. I have a domineering tone in my heart. It seems that there are also highs and lows between gods. Next second, a line of ancient white characters floated in front of me. Submit to Hades. Change to SSS and career and dead disaster moment. A dark cloud like a mirage suddenly appear, face me. Then take a closer look. I saw that what was floating in the clouds was not fog. They were white skeletons. That black cloud was an army of trillions of skeletons. Awakening, everyone outside the stage only saw the monument. Suddenly, an orange light appeared and penetrated the sky. The sky is like a solar eclipse. It went dark. Billions of white skeletons are like a cloud of annihilation. Appear above people's heads. It's overwhelming at a glance. Take a closer look. Among the army of millions of undead, the undying skeleton warrior. Among them are just the lowest branches of arms. Huge undead behemoth. Flickering undead assassin. Undead on a skeleton warhorse. Even upright heads pass over the heads of the undead army. With a bloody wind and rain. Bone dragon. Under the scorn of a magazine, not only did the students in the same class look incredulous, even the adult awakened, who have been transferred for a long time, also creepy. At the same time, all the news from across the country are urgently interrupting such an announcement. The Times Express will urgently insert a news for you. Just now, billions of skeletons suddenly appeared over our country. Black cloud coverage. Residents, please do not panic. This police officer has confirmed that it was triggered by a job changer in our country. At the same time, in the secret military region codenamed Long Dynasty, a white-haired old man with military medals on his uniform, looking at the sky with cold eyes. End times. Fortunately, Mr. Chen, you blocked this item in time. Otherwise, this matter would have spread to the European side long ago. And the man next to him, whom he called Old Chen. I'm sweating profusely. Chen Lao's profession is a 5-elements illusionist. As the first echelon of the Dragon Kingdom, General Zheng Guangguo, he did his best. Only this one. The publication is controlled within the scope of the Dragon Kingdom. Otherwise, this intention will take the whole world by storm. At that time, it will be troublesome for the intelligence to be thought by the enemy country. I've sent someone down to check. No matter who. Our military, be sure to protect it as soon as possible. At this time, the old principal Lin Zhengnan has gone completely crazy. This is the scourge of the undead. Only occupations above S level. Special signs. And he is also a confidant of the apocalypse like never before in history. Even the last one triggered such an army of undead to cross the border. Only an SS level professional necromancer, that senior dragon nation, can let an army of thousands of skeletons. One man. The murderous existence of a city. At this moment, the first person in charge of the Overlord Guild to react hastily took out his phone to get in touch. This clever operation instantly wake up the other 3 people in charge. They are also on the podium. Disrespectfully contacted the president of his guild. These old rivers and lakes are very clear in their hearts. SSS level occupations. It's not a role they can handle. The president of their union must be come to recruit in person. For decades, the 4 major trade unions have been established in Longguo Temple. However, my appearance is destined to break this deadlock. But I am in an awakened life. They have no idea what's going on outside. The multiple choice question I face, it is equivalent to directly deciding your own destiny for the rest of your life. The old god, holding a white bone cane. Self-proclaimed Hades, the options he offered. It is an SSS and career that people cannot refuse. Scourge of the undead, if you choose this career, it's like choosing a heavenly choice. Open all the way. Even doomed to celebrity erosion. However, I shook my head gently again. I want to see the last god. The last one is not so much a god. Rather, a mortal. Broken body and messy black hair. Even in his hand is a handle. Dying torch. Compared to the formidable pomp of the previous 3. The 4th god. Like a crippled beggar. However, it is this beggar. I leave a legacy when I open my mouth. Cold sweat directly wet the back. You are also a traveler from Langson. Hearing this, my brain suddenly exploded. I'm not from this world, but from Lyceum.